Oh, I gotta start it?
Yeah, you gotta start.
Hey, you guys, welcome back. If my voice sounds a little bit manlier today than past episodes, it is because we got our fucking mics working. Well, let me scratch the we. Adriana did. So let's give her a round of applause.
Yay!
Insert round of applause.
Tap
Silent
into the
one,
mic.
because
How you feel, bro? Like, this
She
was
feels
one of her
accomplished.
missions.
She was like, when she figured it out, she's like, oh, I had to mess with the yellow ones.
But I got it done.
It was cool.
Get her done. Alright. But yeah, you guys, sorry. But yeah, so welcome back. We appreciate those that have been following us since the beginning or wherever you started. How do we feel? First of all,
Surprised. I didn't think we were gonna get this far.
let me be honest.
Same.
Same. Like, it's not that I want to be like negative, y'all, but like, and this is not
It's
even
not
negative.
that I didn't have, confidence in us.
You know what? We had a little hiccup last week.
Yeah, it's because we have a lot of like each and one of us has something in our lives that's going on, and like it always interferes.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
It really be out here.
But I
Hey, that
set
should
my
be on
foot
one
down
of our
this week.
merches.
Yeah, I think that's going to be.
I set my foot down this week, and I told them Monday and Tuesday.
She punched us in the fucking eye, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. No, but we are proud of Adriana because she did.
Originally, it was supposed to be Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, but
And
lately
we
we've
kind of
been
fell off the wagon a little. My wheels got loose.
Monday to y'all.
No, your shit's busted.
But it's okay.
Completely.
It happens to everybody.
Yes, but we're getting it done right now.
Anyway, guys, so today we're bringing you a pretty weird topic.
I
Cool,
think interesting. Yeah, I feel like that's.
We're gonna try to make it.
Topic. What the fuck am I saying?
I don't know.
Bitch tired, bro.
I think it's an interesting topic. I like to
It's an
know about
interesting
this.
topic,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like,
Hopefully everybody enjoys
everyone.
this.
And Susie's drinking coffee, so
Oh,
gonna
You know
be-
what? That
so you
might
gonna
be
let
it.
me-
I
a
feel
good
a
one.
little more excited.
you gonna let me out on that one? I ain't drinking coffee.
Oh, Pam's drinking
okay.
coffee.
Pam's drinking coffee, but Susie doesn't do well with caffeine, so we're gonna see.
Oh, I'm high on life all the time.
Well, let me see.
You survived 24 years.
Damn, that's true. So true.
That's very true.
Respect. Not just.
Anyways, today's topic is fears and phobias.
Why are you sipping on that coffee?
Hey, bro, because I need
A bitch tired.
A bitch tired. I woke up at 11 and that's not my time, you guys.
Okay,
11? And you tired? You slept for half the day
Look at
and
me like,
you
"Bitch, I wish
tired?
that was me, the fuck?"
Yes. You know how many times I get to sleep in?
Okay, but understand
Never.
me. Oh, that's true. But understand me, I wake up until 2 p.m.
Sometimes you don't even wake up.
Oh, shoot, that is so true. Hey, no, deadass. I wake up until 5 sometimes, when I'm hella tired. That's the life of a sloth.
That's a waste of day.
It is, but...
I mean, yeah. Anyway,
And then I
we're
sleep
getting
until
off topic,
fucking-
y'all.
Okay, sorry. So, yes, fears and
And
phobias.
Anybody want to give the
What is a
definition for
phobia?
phobia?
So, definition of a phobia. A phobia is a type of anxiety disorder defined by a persistent and excessive fear of an object or situation. Phobias typically result in a rapid onset of fear and are present for more than 6 months. Okay.
A common phobias list. There is acrophobia, fear of heights; aerophobia, fear of flying; arachnophobia, fear of spiders; astrophobia, fear of thunder and lightning;
Me.
autophobia, fear of being alone;
Me.
claustrophobia, fear of confined or
Something.
crowded spaces. So that's me. Hemophobia, fear of blood; and hydrophobia, fear of water, to name a few.
¿No te bañas, Adriana? I'm just kidding. Me.
I hate you with all my life.
You know what? Ergophobia. Here are some of the strangest phobias one can have. Listen, y'all.
Don't look at me because now you're looking at me like
no,
I have
bitch,
one of those.
no. Listen. Ergophobia. It is the fear of work or the workplace. You know
That's all of us.
That's all of us.
That's everybody in the human population.
Somniphobia, also known as hypnophobia, it is the fear of falling asleep.
I think that's Pam.
That's just to name a few, you know.
Because I waste my whole day sleeping. That's what's.
No, it's because I think you have a fear of falling asleep, so that's how you waste your whole night not
Sleeping?
sleeping.
I'd rather sleep in the fucking day. Hey, I don't know, dude.
You're a vampire.
That would explain the dark eye.
I know this bitch always gotta bring up my DWIs.
Look, they're not that bad.
No, they aren't. They're getting a little better, I must admit.
I think it's really I was missing iron. And I'm taking those.
We about to blame it on the iron deficiency?
Yeah, blood.
Okay. Do you guys have any fears or phobias?
Yes.
She mentioned a couple and I was saying yes to a couple of those. But I don't think it's a phobia. I think it's more like
A fear?
a fear, yeah.
Look, I have a fear and I have a phobia. I am scared of spiders.
Okay.
You know, really scared of spiders.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a phobia of spiders.
You scared of Bob. And he not doing nothing to you.
Listen, is he there? Is he
He's still there, bro.
For those
He
of you
getting
that
fat.
don't know who Bob is, it's
My pet spider.
the spider in Pam's house.
It's in a little corner. He just started living there. He not paying rent though. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. They're gonna be like, nah, that bitch is crazy.
I mean, you want
it's
people
just a
to
random
know.
ass spider that
You
ended
want
up-
people to know your personality, so this is
You know what?
this is how
is
you
it.
are.
I hope it falls on you.
It doesn't though. Man, the day it does, bro, I'm gonna call you up. I don't care if it's 2 in, 3 in. I'll be like, bitch, this was you.
This is your wishes. Okay. A phobia that I do have is claustrophobia.
Oh, okay.
I'm really like, and how I knew I had this was when I used to ride the public transit. You know, sometimes before COVID, the buses and the metros used to get really like jam packed.
Do you guys remember those times before COVID?
Yes.
Hardly. I don't know.
You know what? I was always a fucking homebody. Let me just begin that.
And every time that a huge crowd would come into the bus and I'd have a seat, I'd rather stand by the door and let everyone else be like, you know, sitting down or all throughout the bus.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to be next to the door because I couldn't. I was too scared to be in there in the crowd.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, and that's always been a thing with me. So that's how I know I was claustrophobic. Same with the metro. I'm like, yeah, but I'll stand up like 3 stops away from where I had to get off because I was so scared.
God damn.
What about you, Adriana?
I have a fear of heights, roller coasters,
Oh yeah.
the ocean, confrontation,
Oh shit. We can attest to that.
Hell yeah.
giving birth,
I mean,
and driving.
you already had. You already tried it once.
No, but like the idea of having to push
Oh,
someone
that's true.
from, it just I can't.
I think that
I can't
goes
see
through
myself doing
everybody's
it.
head. Everybody that can give birth, you know, like, I think that goes through their head. Like, what the hell, you know? Because I know I
Nothing is coming out of here.
I think that's one of the factors that's stopping me from birthing a child is that it has to like come out of there.
open wide and shit.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
Okay, what about you, Pam?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I should say this. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I'm like terrified or just like really scared of fucking thunder. Did I ever tell you guys that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I told you because I think you were with me one time. Yes, I'm very terrified of thunder.
What are you scared of? That it might hit you?
That and because I would watch like when I was younger, like we would watch like like 1,000 Ways to Die or like random stuff like that,
yeah.
and I seen a couple of those things. So like I think that's what scared me the most. Like
People get stressed
thunder and
out.
lightning like really scares me. Like I like if it rains and I hear thunder, I have to be home. I can't like I just can't. I don't know why. Like everything starts going in my head. Like oh my god, what if like the thunder or the lightning hits my freaking? Well, I mean thunder es el ruido, no. Lightning is like es la
Lightning
cosa.
is
So I'm like, what if like a lightning bolt like fucking hits the car and I get electrocuted and I die? So I really go like in it. You feel me? So I think I'm very terrified of it. I'm scared of like not a lot of things. Like spiders is a hit or miss. It depends. Sometimes I get like the courage to like help it out and not let it like get killed by anybody. But then there's times where I'm like,
you gotta go. You gotta go.
If you don't speak into this mic,
I guess it's Bob's lucky day.
It is Bob's lucky day. I'd be keeping him there.
Or lucky week, lucky year. Because he's been in there.
You know what? I don't think I've seen him lately.
Oh, but praise the Lord. He probably packed up
Damn,
and
when I
left.
get home, I'm gonna check right now.
He probably packed up and left.
He's like, fuck this bitch. Oh, dirty ass.
You guys want to know what causes phobia? It could be genetic and environmental factors can cause phobia. Children who have a close relative with an anxiety disorder are at risk of developing a phobia. Distressing events such as nearly drowning can bring on a phobia. Exposure to confined spaces, extreme heights, and animal or insect bites can all be sources of phobias.
Sorry, I'm about to cut it off too. There's another thing I'm very like scared of. Balloons. I fucking hate balloons.
I thought you were gonna say that before.
Yeah, I forgot. Like it just went out of my head. 'Cause I was
Why?
thinking about the thunder.
Why are you afraid of balloons?
My brothers don't remember this, but they swear that they didn't do that. I swear to God, you guys did. But I used to love balloons, you guys, when I was younger. And
Once upon a time.
hooches. I had blown up. Like my mom would buy me those bags, like of like 24 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I blew up almost all of the balloons. And I was playing outside in the backyard with my dogs with the balloons. But obviously the dogs were not close to me. And both my brothers got pencils and they started popping them around me with the pencils. And so I guess that's what scared me.
That was a distressing event for you.
I hate this. Yes.
My dad's actually afraid of heights. There was this one time where he got on a ladder and he was like shaking. And then my mom told me of an event where they were at church and he got up on a ladder to, I don't know, fix something or get something or I don't know what it was. I guess tie something. They were having an event, so he was tying like a banner.
Mm-hmm.
And the ladder fell. And he was just like hanging by his fingers.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, so he's scared of heights.
Then yeah.
Terribly
I will be
scared
too,
of
the
heights.
foot.
Imagine.
I have fallen from a ladder before. Yeah. I cried like a motherfucker, but you know. Period.
A bitch tough. A bitch built like a man.
I fucking hate this bitch. Adriana, laugh, bro. I know you want to laugh. Just kidding.
Adriana is like a silent laugher.
She laughs. She doesn't laugh with you ever. She laughs at you. I hope you guys know that. I'm just kidding.
I do. Bro, I can admit it. I am an evil person.
And for those of you that are like, what is the difference between fear and a phobia? Fear is a natural emotion that protects people from harm when they face real and imminent danger. A phobia is an excessive fear or an anxiety related to specific objects or situations that are out of proportion to the actual danger they present. Bam.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm scared of spiders, but I have a phobia of crowded spaces.
Like
according to Google, phobias are diagnosable mental disorders The person will experience intense distress when faced with the source of their phobia. This can prevent them from functioning normally and sometimes leads to panic attacks. In the US, approximately 19 million people have phobias. That's a shit ton.
Hell yeah. Oh no.
I can see that, like, whenever I'm like in a crowded space like that. Thank God I don't have to ride the public transit anymore.
Oh yeah.
I'm so happy.
I remember when you got the car, you were like,
I was like, fuck this.
period.
My heart used to race, like, a lot, and I used to feel really scared. I'm glad I don't have to feel that way anymore.
Yeah. It feels good. You feel me?
What, a phobia feels good?
No, dumbass. It feels good to have your own fucking It feels good to have your own, like, means to, like...
Yeah, means of transport, yeah. I'm not shitting on anyone who uses public transport.
No, for real, though, like, you know...
Because...
You might be hustling to get what you want to get for the future, you feel me? And maybe a car isn't in your plans at the moment because you want to get something better than a car, you feel me? A house. You know, why you saying no to me, bro?
I can't relate to any of this. I just don't see myself driving.
You guys have no idea how much we've been trying to get out there not to drive.
It upsets me. People are like, you should be driving by now. You're 25. What's wrong with you? You should have your license. And I'm just like, don't you think I know that? Don't you think that I know that I should be driving?
But I think, didn't you say that you got kind of like scared?
I don't want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
That was a distressing event for you.
We got over here fucking therapist Susie.
No, bitch.
No, you guys don't.
But yes, that makes sense. It was a little accident that I'm not gonna speak about, but
it messed her up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
pretty much. And also,
go ahead.
And also, in middle school, I almost drowned, so I developed a fear of large bodies of water.
Oh my god. Me, I got stung by a jellyfish, so don't take me to the beach.
Oh shoot! Shut up.
Did you pee on yourself?
No, nobody peed on me.
How?
They just said your leg's about to fall off.
Boy.
And the next day, I had a fever.
But nothing, like, you didn't go get treated?
I died.
Also, then it must have not been that severe then.
No, but that shit hurt like a bitch.
I bet. I think I had a friend that
got... They felt like 1,000 needles going into my skin. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what was that? And there was like another little girl there. She's like, that thing wrapped around your leg. And I was like, head burned.
Oh, hell no.
I didn't die.
Oh, no.
I mean, I had a fever, you know, I got a little sick, but I'm here.
Yeet. Do you have any other experiences of a phobia that you might have?
I think I mentioned this in a prior episode, but my fear of roller coasters stems from kind of passing out on one.
Oh, shit.
I feel like...
And my fear of heights, like...
I don't need to laugh.
You can laugh, it's okay.
My fear of heights is... I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at this bitch because she was just like, wait, I didn't be serious.
It's alright, you guys have laughed at it before.
Hey, but we mean well. You laugh at my dumbass self being scared of fucking balloons.
Which is why I don't take it to heart.
Damn.
But anyways, my fear of heights, I don't see it as that much of a fear because I can get on, like, the Ferris wheel. I can get on planes. But just not roller coasters.
Why?
Because I passed out on one.
Oh, I guess the rush.
It's too much for me. I couldn't handle it.
Oh, shit. Remember, guys, if you take out on a date, please don't, you know.
The best I could do is Disneyland.
Okay.
I mean, we like Disneyland, so I'm cool with it.
We could do that. So there's a phobia, girls, and when I was reading it, I was like, what?
Girls and boys.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm talking to you girls.
But we're talking to you guys.
Well, I'm having a conversation.
I know what you mean. I'm just trying to give you a hard time.
Anyway.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bibliophobia.
Stop being an instigator.
I know you're not fucking talking shit.
Bibliophobia.
Fear of the Bible?
I bet that's what it is.
No, fear of books. I mean, it's a book, but
What?
fear of books. Yes. It can be broadly defined as a fear of books, but also refers to a fear of reading or reading out loud or in public.
Okay.
I mean, I can see that. Like,
Yeah.
That makes sense because I don't like public speaking. I just don't like doing it. I dropped a class in college because the first week she was like, you have to write a speech and you have to give it out to the class, and I was like, hell no. So I dropped the class.
Oh shoot. My teacher was pretty awesome when I had public speaking. He was cool.
oh my god.
There's one where
Do not yell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna say the word because it's just too long for me. But there is a phobia of is the name for a fear of long words. But it's hippopotamus.
Hippopotam monstrosus something.
Quipidolia. You know what? Let me just put it on fucking Google so that they can say it. Fuck.
Hippopotam monstrosus quipedalophobia. Did I say
We gonna
right?
get it right.
Hippopotamonstrosis quipedalophobia.
Oh, I found it. We gonna do it right the fuck now. All right.
There's a fear.
Hippopotamonstrosis quipedaliophobia. Hippopotamonstrosis
Okay,
quipedaliophobia.
kinda. We kinda got it, man.
Hippopotamonstrosis.
Yeah, it's that one, y'all.
There's a fear of ugliness.
There shouldn't be no fear, y'all, like that. Like, really?
I mean, there's a fear for everything.
But yeah, like, I know. But everybody beautiful, you feel me? Even though I tell myself I'm ugly as shit, but like, just kidding.
Are you guys afraid of clowns?
No.
My brother, I don't know if he still is, but he used to be scared of clowns, but because he saw the movie It, and the old one, like
No, I'm not scared of clowns. I just don't like them because they're annoying.
There's a thing of fear of houses.
I believe it.
Oh, there's
What
another
if
one.
you
Fear of teenagers.
I'm scared of teenagers.
I'm scared of my sister.
To be fair, she's the devil. You know?
She's gonna be hearing her shit, and she's gonna be like,
I already,
she's always talk
look,
shit.
I already,
And
when
I'm
I was
gonna be like,
editing,
that's them.
when
That's
I was,
them, and I mean, hey,
can you can say her name. Can you stop cutting me off, please?
I'm sorry.
I already,
Good.
Damn, she stood up.
Mm,
That's
good
a high
job.
five, bro. High five.
to you guys, to other people, I still can't do it.
That's
But I was
It's
editing this prior episode, and I sent her like a snippet of what we said of her, and she started laughing.
She don't care. She's a teenager.
She loves us.
She's like, "That's right," and I was like, "Okay, sorry." Look, there's a fear of long words, and the word is a long word.
We just
That's
said
what
it.
we were just saying.
When? I didn't hear you guys.
Hippopotam monstrous quidalophobia.
Quiddipilophobia.
That's what it was?
Yes, bitch.
Damn, I'm right here and I'm not paying attention.
Wow.
I'm the one with the headphones and I still didn't hear that.
Wow.
Hey, on real?
Wow.
That's very true. That's a smack, bro.
Please hit
I'm
her.
right now. Come back.
That's a neck.
That is a neck. Come on.
She
looking at
said
me
that.
like, hell nah, homie.
According to Google, you can cure a phobia. Almost all phobias.
Oh, you can hear almost all.
Simple phobias can be treated through gradual exposure to the object, animal, place, or situation that causes fear and anxiety. This is known as desensitization or self-exposure therapy. Would you guys be down to be cured of your phobia? I feel like I'm okay.
I'm alright.
I might. No thanks. I don't like people anyway, so.
You can look this last one. It says fear of beautiful women. What? I think all men have that.
You know what? You might be right.
Prior to this, do you guys feel like you learned a little bit, like from like looking stuff up or like researching for phobias?
Yeah. I feel like I learned, I didn't know people were scared of books. I mean, I can understand that they're scared of reading out loud.
But just the whole thing of being fearful of a book, like,
Yeah.
kind of like trips you out.
Yeah, like what's it gonna do? Beat you
Mhm.
like that Harry Potter Book of Monsters?
It could be though.
I learned not to be ashamed of what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I think nobody should be ashamed of what they're afraid of.
No.
Like you're afraid of what you're afraid, and
That's it. Like nobody can tell you like, oh, that's so silly. It's not silly to me.
yeah, it's really not. Look at me being scared of balloons and fucking thunder and lightning.
You built like a man and you afraid of balloons and thunder.
Damn, already. Why I was gonna get cloud on? Hey, you got some haters.
We love you though.
I love them too. You feel me? The one thing that tripped me out was of having a phobia of long ass words. That one tripped me out. Who would have thought? You feel me? Because I wouldn't have.
Nah. So I found something that says what causes bibliophobia because I'm really like interested. Why?
Oh, okay.
The cause is likely a combination of genetic and environmental influences. Some people have very specific experiences in their past that they associate with the fear of books, such as an embarrassing situation reading out loud in front of others. I guess I can see that, but I guess I can see that.
Pues sí. Se ve.
It's possible.
It's possible. I mean, I don't like reading in front of like people, but
I like reading because I feel like I give it life. Like stories, you feel me?
Speaking of reading, I was gonna bring you a book today, but I forgot it.
Wow.
The one that you wanted to borrow from me. The Wife Between Us. I was gonna bring you
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
I do want to read that one.
What?
What?
I want to share this with you girls. There's a word that takes 3 hours to say.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that too.
What?
I was like, what the hell?
3.5 hours actually to pronounce. The chemical name for the human protein chitin is pretty long. What the fuck? Who would have time? Anybody got time today?
I think I'm gonna screenshot it or Google it and put it on our Instagram.
What thing?
That word?
The word,
It has
if it's possible.
189,819 letters, sorry. Oh my god.
It's an A amino acid that is used in the biosynthesis of proteins.
Shit.
Okay. But see,
Isoleucine.
3 hours to say? Isoleucine?
I know, that's not the actual word.
Oh.
Note the ellipsis. All told, the full chemical name for the human protein chitin is the one that takes about 3.5 hours to pronounce.
Oh.
So the chemical word for that.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that we are born with only two innate fears? The fear of falling and the fear of loud sounds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, so, meanwhile, she looks for that. Have you girls seen the Selena show on Netflix?
Not yet. I've seen
It
some
doesn't
memes.
catch my attention, honestly.
A lot of people say that.
And it's not like, I think don't get me wrong. Like I haven't even seen the Selena movie in full. Like or you know what? I have seen it in full, but I haven't seen it recently. Like I maybe seen it when I was like 7 or 8. You know, and I don't really remember it that well. But even with that, like you know, that's not the reason why I don't think it interests me. It's just not.
It's not just not your thing.
It's just not my thing. Yeah.
The movie doesn't really portray the way she really was.
Oh, okay.
The show does show more of like her style and how she would dress and do her hair.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty like, what the fuck? When I started watching it, I was like, what? Because you're so used to seeing the movie with J-Lo.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, like that's, I guess, the best representation of her. But it's not, because they only show, I guess, the beautified version of Selena.
Oh, okay. And
whereas the show, they show her like ugly, her ugly years. Not ugly years, but her not so...
Not so glammed up.
Yeah.
Not so glammed up
famous years.
Like her hair was funky. And I actually like looked at some of the pictures from her old self and she was funky. Like,
oh yeah?
Yeah, her makeup was pretty funky too. So it's kind of like, when I was watching this show, I'm like, okay, I guess, you know, that's how she really
I think
was.
the only thing that interests me is she got killed, right? Or she, yeah, right? Well, I think that's the only thing that maybe interests me, like how it happened and why, and then who did it, and then the whole controversy of who did it or not, or
yeah.
So I think that's the only main thing that maybe catches my attention. But honestly, like just knowing,
I just want to see how they incorporated that in the show. I haven't gotten to that part, but I just want to see how, or if they're gonna be a little more descriptive of that. Because in the movie, it was just like
vague,
very vague, like almost non-existent. You know, that part was very rushed. To me, that movie was very rushed. The reason why I asked is because a lot of people are criticizing it. Obviously, I don't think it's like perfect, but I don't hate it either. Yeah. You know, a lot of people are criticizing the actress because she doesn't look like Selena. Obviously, nobody's gonna look like Selena, you know, ever.
Like yeah.
But I feel like her personality was pretty good.
It's spot on.
Yeah, like if they interviewed her family and, you know, they asked about her personality, then I guess, you know, that's it shows a little more, I guess. Yeah. Than the movie. In the movie, I really
they're putting more effort other than the movie just...
I really didn't get a lot of, like, her characteristics from the movie. It was just, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you.
You know? I liked it. I mean, I like it. It's not like 100% like, hey, awesome, but it's pretty, okay.
My husband thought that it was the movie. He goes, hey, like, the movie's on there. And I'm like, no.
It's not the movie.
It's the new series that they put out. And he goes, oh, shit. And he goes, it doesn't look that interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not...
And it's getting a lot of mixed reviews.
It is.
Like, I see a lot of people that hate on it. I've actually, you know what, let me be honest. I'm seeing a lot of people hating on it. I haven't really seen
I haven't seen anybody.
You're basically, like, maybe the first kind of...
Yeah.
somewhat positive review.
Everyone has been, like, saying, like... Well, I mean, the picture that's going around is a really bad picture. Yeah. And the reason why it's bad is because the wig is bad. But Selena had that haircut. So it's like...
They're making it as fucking... Like, basing it off on what they learned from their family and what they were told. And it's based on somewhat facts, you feel me? Like... Which
I feel like... Was it necessary to make a Selena show? No. I feel like they should just left it alone. Yeah. Because she's been gone for a long time already. Like, just let it go. Yeah. You know, just let her she had her moment. Stop reliving it, you know?
Yeah. Kind of like how everybody says that we're all stuck in the past. And that's why we can't, like, fucking move to the future. And that's so true. Anyways.
Back to the phobias,
you guys. Sorry. Kind of got off topic off of that. I feel like we should do, like, a little, like, series reviews type of like episode.
Yeah, we
You
should.
think
We should probably do it like at the beginning of the episode,
Yeah.
then get into the episode.
Oh hell yeah.
Like every single
Like one
episode.
that we all want, that we watch. Like
Yeah, we can read them.
Oh, let's do funny phobia stories. I don't think a phobia would be funny, but let's see. Okay. Alright. Alright, guys. Oh, let's read this one. So, the title is I am 20 years old and have an intense fears of normal social things. This one says, hello, readers.
Me. I wrote that.
Adriana in a nutshell.
I hope I don't come off as complaining. My life has been nothing but filled with love for my family. I just have issues I want to get off my chest, but I become disheartened to change because I feel like at 20 years old, I have no one to relate to. I am a 20-year-old junior in community college who has not gone out yet. Much. It is funny because as a child I used to sing and act on stage, although I was not very good at it. I enjoyed the brief time I used to spend with friends I would make during these points, but they would always end very quickly with me never talking with them again. Some part of me wanted it to be that way since I never felt like I have ever contributed anything meaningful to anyone's life enough to maintain a friendship. I also have always pressured myself to change for other people because I feel afraid to make anyone angry. I know I am a gutless, over-pampered adult. There are times where someone will want to hang out with me. I agree that we should in text, but I usually don't take them up on it or remind them of hanging out because I am not comfortable doing anything. Mostly because I grew up very sheltered. I became homeschooled in the 7th grade and stopped hanging out with anyone other than my family. I'm even worried about anonymously writing this message out of fear and shame. I am ashamed that I have not done enough in my life. When I tried to build hobbies, I realized just how bad I am at them. I want to go online and maybe meet other people who share my interests, but then it happens. I get scared of people knowing who I am, remembering my face, tearing me down, telling me things I already tell myself, finding out just how ignorant and useless I am. I don't want them to think that, so I stop myself. I don't want to just be a dangling wisp among others. If I am not good enough to contribute to something to a conversation, I stay away. I feel like I am an imposter. I was never good at school. I have always had issues talking with others. I am afraid of being yelled at and ridiculed. I literally freeze and feel helpless to fight back. I feel that I don't have a mind of my own, and that sucks. I am sick and tired of being afraid. No one's going to fight for me, but my dumb self won't fess up to that. I am angry with myself, but I am more afraid than I am angry. So yeah. I am a 20-year-old ignoramus with nothing to show for my life. If I dropped dead right now, I would have contributed nothing. I have never had a job because I don't think I'll be able to handle it. I tell myself that I am too dumb and unorganized to follow through with anything. I am more annoying than anything else. My parents want me to focus on school, but what's the use of school if I can't even handle asking my teachers? And that's where it stopped.
I felt personally attacked for most of it, but then towards the end,
That just sounds a little like laziness to me.
I feel like
Nah, I'm just kidding.
I feel like there's a lot of people at that age that kind of feel that way, because I know when I was at that age, I felt kind of like the same way. But I think,
Like anxiety.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like part of life, honestly. Like you either grow the guts to like spread your wings, or you don't, and then
You just stay there. How long ago was this posted?
let me see. I think this is like a while back.
you guys don't know this, but I posted this 5 years ago.
I was just about to say, Adriana, did you post this?
Well, it's good. It's good to know you flourished.
It doesn't say.
Well, if you're still 20 years old and you're still feeling this way, you're gonna be okay.
You will be all right.
Go for it.
It gets better.
Get the job. Get the shmoney.
Hey, for real, this doesn't show when they post stuff. That sucks.
I know.
There's
Maybe they grew up and
I don't think that's even like a funny one. Like
I don't think it's a funny one either.
I think it's like more serious than like
Yeah, it's
like-
like social anxiety.
Yeah, like-
she just has social anxiety.
yeah, like he or she or whoever.
Bless you.
But yeah, like
Thanks.
bless up. No, just kidding. Anyways, there's one last one for the road. This is the title on this one is Looking for an Answer.
Susie,
Hopefully
read this.
We get this. Yeah, you fucking read it, bro.
Let me see.
Fucking Adriana hates on my reading just because I've been stuttering lately.
No, it's
I'm
because
fucking up words. I'm sorry, dog. No,
It's because I feel like you spoken a lot today.
Oh my god.
You haven't spoken.
But that's just
I
who
know
I am.
this hoot should fucking read it
Why should
instead.
I always get by on that excuse? That's just who I am. Maybe you should.
Because
read
You know
is.
what? I feel like we should make her read it.
You know what? I set up all these microphones
I'm
and
like, she
everything.
uses the
So
same as-
Okay. Hello, I'm a 16-year-old teen girl who has recently entered the world of phobias. It has been very helpful. Why you fucking shit turn off, bitch?
Bitch, because you gotta move it. The fuck?
from the top.
Take it from the top. Okay. Hello, I'm a 16-year-old teen girl who has recently entered the world of phobias. It has been very helpful for me to understand what phobias I have. Talking with other people that have them and learning how to avoid triggering them has kind of been my quarantine pastime. I have found that I have a mild trypophobia. Holes. You know what? A lot of people have a phobia of holes.
I thought that was just like a fad or a trend, but not a lot of people.
No. And extreme submechanophobia. Hard to explain, but basically fear of man-made objects. You know what? Right on.
God damn.
That are partially or completely submerged in water, especially animatronics. Plus a few random fears which aren't potent enough to be considered phobias. Since it has helped me so much, I wanted to see if I could do the same for my friends. So I did a couple of impromptu interviews with my friends who were interested and helped many of them out. One of which didn't realize that not being able to sleep at night due to the idea that a spider might be in her room is not normal and definitely qualifies as extreme arachnophobia. That's me.
We literally pointed at you.
Fuck you.
When where?
This website has been invaluable to learning new phobias. One of my friends has a pretty rough home life. Her parents divorced a few years back due to verbal, physical, and mental abuse from her dad. But in the trial, her dad somehow scraped by with a large sum of money and partial custody. For one weekend, each month is legally obligated to live with her dad. From what I've heard and seen, it's absolute torture for her. She fears her dad more than anything or anyone on this planet. Once, when I was at her house, she heard her dad's car pull up to pick up her little sister for the weekend. Her face turned whiter than snow, and she stopped breathing for a couple of seconds before rushing to the door, locking it. Grabbing my arm, pulling us into the bathroom and locking that door, before pulling us both into the bathroom closet. Bitches got closets in their restrooms?
That's rich. Or blessed.
That's a thing?
What?
Yeah, like, I've seen it.
She huddled on the floor in terror and began hyperventilating. Being 12 at the time, I had no idea that this was a phobia at work. It is beyond obvious that she has a serious phobia of her father, even though I know for a fact that all of the abuse was aimed towards her mother and never directly hurt any of his children. Her dad loves her, but she could not be further away from loving her dad. I tried to research what the fear of your own father is and found zero results. I spent hours looking into it and I can't find anything. Do any of you know if there's an official name for this phobia? I mean, if there's a name for the fear of underwater animatronics, there's gotta be a name for the fear for your dad, right? Please help in any way you can. I really want to help my friend overcome this fear and it's really affecting her life.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Someone commented and said, that doesn't sound like a phobia as phobias are generally irrational.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds more like trauma or PTSD.
Yeah.
such as PTSD, a trauma such as PTSD or CPTSD, which is true because
That was under funny.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
how y'all are done. This isn't funny. That's not a funny phobia.
That's what I'm saying. If it were to be a phobia, other than like, I feel like it's more a trauma than a phobia. But then again,
Yeah,
who
it's
knows? Like, you
trauma.
know, we're not doctors, so we can't really.
That's true. But we can give personal opinions.
That's true.
You know?
It'd be like that though.
It do be like that. There you go. That was long. I'm really like in awe about the closet and restroom.
Me too.
That was the part that hit home for y'all.
And she was able to like sit down in there. That was a pretty spacious closet.
Oh, look at this one. You can have a fear of touch and intimacy and love. That's crazy. You guys want me to read that one?
No.
I think Adriana wants to read it.
No, this episode's long enough. It's already 50 minutes.
Shut up already? Damn, I feel like that's crazy. Anyways. Alright, you guys. So that was the last bit of it. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit of phobias and what they are, and obviously knowing the difference of fear and a phobia.
If you have any phobias, do let us know in the comments.
Yes, and if you don't want to other people to know about your phobia, you can always like message us so that we can get also educated, just in case you feel like we didn't really educate that well.
Just don't be ashamed.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, bro.
yeah,
Scared? If you scared of something, you're scared of something.
like everybody's scared of something. You feel me? Like don't feel embarrassed or anything like that about anything that you're fearful of or have a phobia of.
My boyfriend is I don't think it's a phobia, but he's scared of mice.
Oh,
He's scared of
my
mice.
husband is terrified of snakes. Sorry, baby, I'm not making fun of you, but I feel you.
My mom is terrified of snakes too.
I believe it. It'd be like that. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if this was your first time, welcome. And goodbye. See you on the next one, you guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.